What is up, guys? You got Not the Worst here, bringing you this week's patch notes recap. Some new stuff going on, so let's dive on in and see what we got. A couple reworks that we talked about in the Hideout Ball stream are implemented now, so we'll get into those and see what's going on. Ongoing events still got Call of the Ocean, Black Spirit Adventure still running. You know, I forgot that this was even running. I don't think I've done a single Black Spirit Adventure, so I'll have to make sure I keep clicking that button. Traces of Black Spirit still going. Community event Art of Thrones, S&S event still running as well. Ended events, the guild support events are now over. Item distribution, compensation for the pet issue. With today's maintenance, we fixed the issue where unintended skill would be learned during registering and exchanging of pets, and pet exchange is now possible again. We've sent out the Wizard Ghostfee pet for compensation of every affected pet in your possession. Please find the details via our official forum post here. That's pretty cool compensation there, if you ask me. Hideout Ball stream gift, Wizard Ghostfee. If you missed the Hideout Ball stream on June 8th, here's a recap and the script of the keynote. Wizard Ghostfee has been sent out to all adventurers on NAEU during June 12th maintenance. Please find your Wizard Ghostfee coupon on your account page after logging in on our main website. Please make sure to claim the coupon before August 31st, 2359 UTC, or the coupon will expire. Awesome little gift there as well. Sky Balloon has been added. We saw this on the global test servers a while back. The Encarcio family, Gavinia Great, Crater Dwarf Artisans, and Old Moon Guild have created the Old Moon Sky Balloon, which travels through Calphion, Altanova, and Valencia. You can use the Old Moon Sky Balloon by purchasing a ticket from the following NPCs at their stations. Calphion has Calix, Altanova, Lysum, Valencia, Mason. You can purchase a ticket with a Blackstone weapon or armor. The Sky Balloon will arrive once you hand over the ticket. Up to 2 adventurers can board it. Once the Sky Balloon's been summoned, you can interact with a dwarf, but he'll be busy in preparation for the next one. You can get off from the Sky Balloon immediately after you board it. You cannot get off once it departs. If you go to character selection and then log back in, your character will fall from there. There will be no death penalty from dying this way, but it's recommended you stay on the balloon. Once the Sky Balloon arrives at destination, you'll automatically get off. The routes are from Calphion to Altanova and Altanova to Valencia. Pretty cool. Pretty cool little feature, especially tripping out from Altanova to Valencia to get that done, at least in an automatic way. We've got developers comment. Old Moon Sky Balloon has been created to help new adventurers who had a difficult time exploring the vast world of Black Desert. You can now move from city to city more conveniently, like we just said, by hopping onto the Old Moon Sky Balloon. Taking a flight from Calphion and Medea and get a view of the lands from high above, etc., etc. Creator name for pen items will now remain even after selling or buying from the central market. That's kind of cool. So you kind of see where they were made from regardless of who ends up with them. Game World. Most of the grass beetles, which were near the dairy cows at Olvia, have been relocated. Ooh, new best in game grind spot, obviously. Beginner's Common Rack located at Olvia and Western Guard Camp no longer has any more potions. A ladder leading up to the top of Kron Castle has been added for the memorial service for the fallen people. Fixed the fallen people quest, I should say, not just for the people. Fixed the issue where frame rates would drop when moving a character from a certain area at Miramach Ruins. Fixed an issue where characters were unable to get out certain areas around the Gervish Mountains. Fixed an issue where frame rates would drop in certain areas. Fixed the issue where frame rates would drop in certain areas of Velia. Fixed the graphical issue where with the beard of NPC Besqueen. Okay, we don't care. NPC fixes, some dude would not disappear, missing in action, Calphion main quest, certain NPCs grounders have returned their weapons to the armory, certain guards walking around Calphion have been relocated, an issue fix where you could have a conversation with Bernatisha when interacting from a certain distance. Mounts, fix the issue where you're able to move your mouse abnormally during the motions of taking the wheel on a large ship. When you select the Tier 5 horse, which can be obtained by registering the Secret Guard's horse emblem, it'll now be properly displayed at the stable. Galley, Apherius sailboats, Apheria frigates, and Old Bartali sailboats can now be damaged if they have at least one passenger on board who's at least level 50 and able to engage in PvP. Quick walking motions of the donkey have been changed to a cantering motion. Class changes, all classes. Fix the issue where the character would occasionally turn its head towards the camera, a graphical fix with eyelashes. Ranger, fix issue where stamina would recover during the cooldown for the Razor Wind skill. Sork, fix an issue where Nightcrow skill towards a cliff while in Scythe mode would display an error message and bring the character back to his original location. Fixed an issue where Flow Nightcrow skill on a hill would result the character using another skill showing a landing motion instead of showing the intended attack motion. And fix an issue where the Nightcrow skill in mid-air 3 times while in Scythe mode and then using the skill immediately in the air again would result in showing a falling motion. Very weird bugs they were having with that. And very specific ways to get them to work. And then almost all classes have fixed issue where emergency escape did not activate when pressing V while moving during the main weapon mode. It's pretty much across the board for those. And then a lot of the other characters also increase the speed at which the character switches from main weapon, awakening weapon combat stance to auto move, which is nice because it was pretty slow. Then we have the striker buffs. I'm not going to dive into each of these individually. There was another video on it. I'll link in the description below if you want to check that out when they were on the global lab, just so we don't have extra junk in here for it. If you want to check out the buffs, just check that video out. Pretty significant PvE buffs damage across the board and changed how a lot of the skills interact, so should be pretty interesting to see how the strikers feel about those upgrades after we give it a few days to try them all out. Mystic stiffness effect for the skill Flow Prey Hunt, which activates automatically when used after having 30 martial spirit shards, will now be applied in PvE. Lawn, the 8 skill points which were consumed to learn the Earthly Pain 1 skill, which can be obtained through a quest, which was a revision made on June 5th, has been returned. However, there are no changes made to the maximum number of skill points, and this does not include adventurers who have received all skill points through a skill reset after the maintenance of June 5th, and Archer got the same speed weapon swapping thing. Item changes, caution message has been added to the item description of reset mount growth item. You have to be level 56 in order to exchange Shikatu seals. You can now equip items from your Pearl inventory while moving. Description of certain guild items have had updated information. Item description for sailor's clothes and professional sailor's clothes have been revised to suit their names. Information about conditions for being able to accept the quest materials or skills which needed for heating and skilled knowledge has been fixed. Description for weakened Asula stuff has been revised. Specific changes have been announced for the main and sub exchange coupons, which we will take a look at in a different video and kind of cover that in a future one, not just in the patch notes. We will look at the Pearl shop in just a little bit. I've got that pulled up and ready. Some monster changes. Monster from the regions below will now appear twice as fast after they die, which means twice the respawn rate, which means a little more efficient grinding. And some of these are pretty interesting spots we got. In Medea, Schultzgard, Hazra, Ancient Ruins. Valencia, we got Basham, Bazi, Sulphur Mine, and Akhman Temple. Kama Sylvia got Ronaros. Drigan got Shira Ruins and Shirakan Necropolis only during the day because the nighttime ones take energy to spawn them individually. And the new Secrea Ruins Upper Zone now respawn quicker as well. Pretty interesting how that'll affect rotations and allow for more people to grind there. None of these spots are like super, yay, let me grind here, other than Akhman in general. So we'll kind of see. Chances of obtaining Dragon Scale Fossil by defeating the monsters below at Shirakan Necropolis during the day have been increased 6-fold. So you have 6 times higher rate to get the Dragon Fossil to drop. You'll now have a certain chance to obtain the Dragon Scale Fossil when defeating the monsters at Shirakan Necropolis during nighttime. There's a higher chance to obtain the nighttime than during the daytime. Same dudes. Obviously, if you've tried it out, the nighttime dudes are much tougher than the daytime dudes. Now we've got a developer's comment here. When you complete the Medea main quest, you normally head towards Valencia. However, while Valencia being a desert can be a challenge to certain adventurers, it can be a stress factor to some adventurers. Therefore, we would like to now allow adventurers to select a path of Valencia or Kama Sylvia to continue on their journey, starting with the Fadus habitat. We'll continue to provide these types of updates. Also, you can now obtain Asula accessories from the Fadus habitat. This should be the beginning of updates, which will allow the unpopular monster zones to become utilized more frequently. So we have the Fadus rework that they mentioned in the Hideout Ball stream just last weekend. That is upgraded. They've revamped the area to be a 120 to 190 AP area recommendation. The monsters will now have 30% increased HP and 15% increased AP, but 10% decreased DP. Combat XP has been increased by 30% and skill XP by 25%, and the amount of armor fragment junk items you obtain has been increased as well, making it overall more valuable. There's also now an elite dude called the Fadus Warrior Chief that can appear. He's much stronger, obviously, than other dudes. Once you begin to fight him, you must watch for nearby Fadus that continue to join the battle. You can obtain items by defeating him: Dew of Tranquil Forest, Destructive Illusion, Lemuria Helmet, Gloves, Destruction Spirit Stone, Barris Weapons, or Spirit Stone Fragment, Voodoo Dolls, Kaffir Stone, Swaying Wind Shard, Black Stones, Energy Residue, and Armor Fragment, and Silver. There's, of course, knowledge for it, so the knowledge you can obtain total has been increased as well. And a new item, Dew of Tranquil Forest, has been added. You can get this item at a certain rate by defeating monsters in Fadus. You can exchange the Dew of Tranquil Forest for an Asula's weakened magic accessory, or a Dew of Tranquil Forest can also be sold for 100,000 silver, which is the same as an Asula's weakened magic accessory, so that makes sense. Some quest updates. We got Medea subjugation quests that have been added. And you can see the payout for these is kind of interesting, especially like the duo Asula Crimson's Eye necklace from completing the Abandoned Iron Mine one, because you could use that for your Bartali quest to try and get your Asula necklace too. That kind of a little jump to help that. Following quests to get witch earrings have been added to Hex Sanctuary. We've also got a quest objective for removing the fishy smell that's been changed. This was changed due to the feedback we received from many returning adventurers about the difficulty in obtaining the grape and olive because they were already gathered while going through the returning quest. A couple other quest updates here and there, yada yada. Knowledge updates, yada yada. Interface changes. Complete button will now be displayed properly. Skill levels up. The information displayed will now be more detailed. Issue fix, issue fix, issue fix. Description, which appears when you press the recover button above the work or list, has now been changed to the following. Shift plus RMB. Went to shift plus RMB on the item to continuously recover worker stamina. Okay. When using a skill registered on the skill guide widget, the effect which shows that the skill has been used will now be displayed properly. Okay, great. Let's check out Pearl Shop, and then we are done here. We've got the Cabellius Divinus set. It's been around before. It'll be around again. It just comes around every once in a while. It's available for any class at the moment, so if you want to look like a half-naked angel playing character, now is your chance. It's in the Pearl Shop. We've got the Belusian set sale for horse and wagon set. We've got some pets on deal down from 900. The curly dog is at 700. Skyhawk at 900, and we've got a limited pet offer. This thing from Ghostbusters looking thing. They're calling it a cushy mallow mers. It looks goofy, so yeah, go for it. Furniture is furniture, so there's that. And that is it for this week's patch notes. If you did enjoy the video, be sure to like it. If you are new to the channel, be sure to subscribe so that you get updates when new videos are posted. If you want to catch the channel live, be sure to head over to the Twitch page, which the link is in the description below. You can drop a follow over there so you get a notification when the live stream is up as well. As far as future updates coming for this week, I'm going to start working on, I want to get some spreadsheet data in for Fadus and the Shiracon Necropolis. I'm going to redo both of those for some 20-hour grinds. And work on that a little bit to get those out there since they've been reworked, and I'm kind of interested to see how the reworks impact that. So those will be coming soon, and other than that, I will catch you in the live streams later this week. That is going to be it for this video. Everybody, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.